Merhabalar sevgili öğrenciler. Malumunuz ülke olarak sıkıntılı bir süreçten geçiyoruz. İnşallah en kısa sürede bu durumu da atlatıp yine sizlerle birlikte oluruz. Bildiğiniz üzere İngilizce derslerimizde interaktif, etkileşimin yüksek olduğu, öğrenci merkezli bir ders anlayışını her zaman benimsemişizdir. Ama mevcut koşullardan ötürü bugün için tek düze bir anlatım yapmak durumundayız. Başlayalım. Okay, you can go to page 61. First of all, I want my students to look at the photo and describe the photo. How is that? For example, where are the people? What are they doing and what are they talking about? Okay, as you see in the photo, the people are on a plane and they are sitting in their seats and taking the meal from the flight attendant. Okay, and the flight attendant is giving them their meals. Yes, this is the photo. And now there are some sentences. There are some sentences about the photo. First of all, let's listen to these sentences.
Lesson 6C, Exercise 2. 1.
The flight attendant is wearing a blue top.
2. She's handing a meal to the man. 3.
The man next to the flight attendant is wearing a white jacket.
4. The woman on the right is wearing a t-shirt. 5.
The food is in a cardboard box.
6. We can see a woman in glasses in front of the man in the white shirt.
Yes, we listened to our sentences. Now, you see in these sentences, there are some mistakes. First of all, we are going to look at the photo and try to find the mistakes. The first sentence is done for you. You see, the flight attendant is wearing a blue top. Is that right? You see a blue top? No, it's a red. And what about the next sentence? She's handing a meal to the man. Is that right? Let's see the photo. She's handing a meal to the woman, not the man. Okay? And the sentence 3, the man next to the flight attendant is wearing a white jacket. The man next to the flight attendant is wearing a white jacket. No, it's not. He's wearing a white shirt. And what about sentence 4? The woman on the right is wearing a t-shirt. Let's see the woman. Is she wearing a t-shirt? No, she's wearing a shirt. And what about sentence 5? The food is in a cardboard box. Is that right? Is she holding this? No. The food is on a tray. Okay, you see it's a tray. And the last sentence. We can see a woman in glasses in front of the man in the white shirt. We can see a woman in glasses in front of the man or behind the man. Okay, this is the mistake. And now, one more listening part. This time, we are going to check our answers. Okay?
Lesson 6C, Exercise 3. 1.
The flight attendant is wearing a blue top.
No, she's wearing a red top.
A red top.
2. She's handing a meal to the man.
No, she's handing a meal to the woman.
It's not to man, to the woman.
3.
The man next to the flight attendant is wearing a white jacket.
No, he's wearing a white shirt.
A white shirt.
4. The woman on the right is wearing a t-shirt.
No, she's wearing a shirt.
A shirt.
5.
The food is in a cardboard box.
No, it's on a tray.
On a tray.
6.
We can see a woman in glasses in front of the man in the white shirt.
No, we can see a woman in glasses behind the man in the white shirt.
Yes, not in front of, behind the man. Okay, we listened and we checked all of our answers. And the next part 4, there is a short dialogue about between Tom and Lydia. Let's listen to this dialogue, then I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Lesson 6C, exercises 4 and 5. Did you go to Spain in July?
No, we went to Portugal. And we went in August.
Where did you fly to?
We drove there, actually.
Yes. Then, the question comes for you. Where did Lydia go on holiday? The answer you see, she went to Portugal. Okay. And the next question. How did Lydia go on holiday? She went on holiday. How is that? By car, you see. We drove there actually. And the last question, when did she go on holiday in the summer? In July or in August? The right answer is in August. Okay. Let's see the next part, and part 6. You see there are some sentences. We are going to listen to the sentences and then while listening, I want you to be careful. Why? There are some words that are stressed and we are trying to find the correct question according to it. Let's get started.
Lesson 6C, exercise 6. 1.
No, he flew to Italy last summer. No, he flew to Italy last summer.
Yes, as you see, the first one is done for you. The stressed word is here, Italy, and the right answer is, did Sam fly to France last summer? No, he flew to Italy last summer.
2.
I'd like a black coffee, please. I'd like a black coffee, please.
Yes, in this sentence, the stressed word is, what's that? Black coffee. And our right answer is, would you like white coffee or black coffee?
3. No, we're meeting at 3:50. No, we're meeting at 3:50.
Yes. And the next sentence. In this sentence, you see the stressed word is 50. Okay, 3:50. Yes. And the right answer is, are we meeting at 3:15? Okay, 3:15.
4. I haven't got a credit card. I haven't got a credit card.
Yes. And in this sentence, what about the stressed word and the right question? In this sentence, you can buy the tickets by credit cards. Stressed word is credit card and the right answer is A.
5. I'll have a ham sandwich, please. I'll have a ham sandwich, please.
Yes. And in this sentence, the stressed word is sandwich and the right question is, what kind of sandwich would you like?
6. No, I'll be on the 2:15 train. No, I'll be on the 2:15 train.
Yes. And the last sentence. In this sentence, the stressed word is 2:15. And the right answer is, will you be on the 2:15 bus? B. Okay. And let's go on with the next part. You see, there are some photos. I want to get your ideas as soon as you come to school. Which place would you prefer to go for a holiday? If you ask my idea, I prefer the right one. Why? Because I'm into exploring, discovering the new places. Okay. And part 8. In this part, there is a real story. There is a real story about a holiday. But this holiday went wrong. What was the misunderstanding between Georgina and the travel agents? Okay, let's listen to our recording.
Lesson 6C, exercises 8 and 9.
Georgina Hepworth finished her lunch and relaxed in her seat with a cup of tea. She was nearly 2 hours into the flight. She turned to the woman in the seat next to her and said, "I'm really looking forward to my holiday in Spain." "Oh, when are you going to Spain then?" asked her fellow passenger. "Well, now, of course," said Georgina. The woman gave her a puzzled look. "Not on this plane, you're not," she replied. That's when Georgina found out that her plane wasn't heading for the historic city of Granada in Spain, but for the island of Grenada in the Caribbean. The Spanish city is 1,500 kilometers south of London. The island, on the other hand, is 7,000 kilometers away on the other side of the Atlantic. After her husband died earlier in the year, Georgina decided to go on holiday to Spain. She contacted a travel agent and booked the flight on the phone. When the tickets arrived in the post, she didn't notice that one letter was different in the name of the destination. It said Grenada, not Granada, but I didn't look very closely, Georgina later explained. She didn't spot the difference in spelling at the airport either. "I noticed that the departure time and the arrival time were very different," she said, "but I thought that was because of the time difference between Britain and Spain." When she realized her mistake, 2 hours into the flight, Georgina spoke to the flight attendant. "I thought the plane was going to Spain, but it's going to the Caribbean," she said. The flight attendant was very sympathetic, allowed Georgina to sit in a first-class seat, and gave her champagne. But the plane was over the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and heading west. There was nothing that Georgina could do but wait until the plane landed at its destination. When the plane finally arrived in the Caribbean, the airline put her in a hotel for the night and then on the following day flew her to Granada in Spain. The travel agent apologized to Georgina and gave her a free ticket for her next holiday. "It was just a misunderstanding," said Georgina. "I don't blame anyone. The travel agent just misheard me. I'm certainly not complaining. They've given me a free holiday in Austria. Let's hope they don't send me a ticket to Australia."
Yes, the listening part is over. I'm asking you again, what was the misunderstanding between Georgina and the travel agent? As we listen to conversation, Georgina was going to go to Granada in Spain, but the travel agent thought that she said Grenada in the Caribbean. Okay, there was a spelling mistake, and this is the misunderstanding between Georgina and travel agent. It was an unlucky situation. Then, about this listening part, we have a true and false part. What's that? Okay, let's see the sentences. Are the sentences true or false? Let's start reading. The woman next to Georgina was the first to mention Spain. Is that right? No, it's false. Why is it false? The woman next to Georgina was not the first. Georgina herself was the first person to talk about it. Okay, that's why it's false. Sentence 2. Georgina booked the holiday by phone. Is that right? Of course, it's true. And the next sentence. She discovered her mistake just after the plane took off. Just after the plane took off. No, not after the plane took off. Yes, of course, she discovered her mistake, but not after the plane took off. The plane was still in the air. Okay, was still in the air. That's why it should be false. Okay. Sentence 4. The flight attendant was kind and helpful. Yes, as we listen to the conversation, the flight attendant tried to help her. Okay, and she was quite polite, a kind woman. That's why it's true. And the last sentence. The travel agent has given her a free holiday in Australia. In Australia. No, it's not in Australia, in Austria. Okay, the right place is in Austria. That's why it's false. Okay, our lesson is over.